Welcome back to Warner. Tim Blagdon here to talk a little bit about the Concord Lake Sunapee Rail Trail. We're here at Bagley Bridge, which is Bagley Field is the home of the soccer fields in Warner, and it's where in 2014 we put down the first half mile of rail trail for the Concord Lake Sunapee Rail Trail. And then a couple of years later, we came back and extended this section of trail up to the bridge here in 2017 and redecked the bridge. And today we're pleased to say that we're doing another project to go from this bridge a half mile up to exit 8 on Interstate 89. So the Concord Lake Sunapee Rail Trail is a vision to turn this green and red line where the old Concord and Claremont train used to be into a rail trail. It's one of 3 rail trails in the area. The Merrimack River Greenway Trail, which is shown in yellow here, is their mission is to come from the Boscawen-Concord town line down north-south through Concord to reach down into Hooksett, Allenstown, and Pembroke. And then from Boscawen going north is the Northern Rail Trail, and that is complete. That's over 60 miles worth of completed stone dust rail trail ready for your enjoyment today. Our job is a little tougher because this line was abandoned fully and it's owned by over 100 different people. So we're working with landowners who are giving us access to land, and then once we have all the access we need between 2 public streets or 2 public access points, we build the project. So of the 34 miles that we're trying to go, we've already secured access to over half the distance. But in terms of built projects, I'll walk you up quickly and show you what's happening on the ground. So here in Concord, this blue chevron is 2.5 miles long. The good stone dust started here. We opened the 3rd week of the pandemic. We built another section and another section. This year, we're coming from Bog Road all the way out to Carter Hill Road, and I think that project will start in August or September and be done before the snow flies. The city of Concord has given us access to these pieces of property, and so we'll start looking at how we get across the river. There's other land that we have under control in the middle here, so I think you'll see over the next couple of years some projects coming in this area. Down in Kentucky, we've worked with the town of Hopkinton, and they built a section of trail from the library over to Kearsarge Ave. It's sort of covered up by the dot, but it makes a very meaningful connection. So kids who go to the middle and high school can come down the new sidewalk the town built, cut over onto this section, and reach the library and the playing fields, which are located here. And then this is on the ground. It comes the Stevens Rail Trail. It comes up to almost to exit 7 here. And that's available for you to use, and there's trail maps on our website. In this section we have some easements and we need some more to extend the trail south, but we're working on that. And we've just talked about the Bagley and Bagley Bridge to exit 8 and exit 8. And we have some easements in here that will connect directly to this exit 8 project, so we'll be able to make it a little bit longer. There's a lot of work going on in this section. I don't want to get into details yet. But I do want to talk about up here in Newberry that the town of Newberry gave us access to part of the railroad grade that they control, and so we've put in for a grant. If we get that, it should be awarded late this year and be available to construct between July and December of 2025. And by announcing that project, we've been able to work with 2 more landowners to get some other to access some additional land. So that we're very excited and hope that we're building in Newberry next year. So this section in Concord that's shown in blue was started with an RTP grant, Recreational Trails Program grant, and then we got some additional funding, built a little bit more. But the section we're working on now, this last 1.25 miles, is funded primarily by NHCDFA, that's the Community Development Finance Authority, tax credits. So if you own a business that owes the state of New Hampshire a tax bill, please consider purchasing tax credits through us or through New Hampshire Community Development Finance Authority, because that's how this project here is being funded, in addition to some private donations. So those tax credits work wonderfully for you. As a business owner, it's your opportunity to tell the state of New Hampshire exactly where you want your tax dollars spent. That's pretty amazing. And they're heavily leveraged, so it costs you less than $1 as a business owner to give us $1 to work with. So it works out very well. You get to have more impact on your community as a business owner, and they're tremendously helpful to us. So if you're interested to learn more about the Concord Lake Sunapee Rail Trail and how it's coming together, we have a website that is CLSRT.org. It's the abbreviation of Concord Lake Sunapee Rail Trail. We also maintain a Facebook page. You just search for Concord Lake Sunapee Rail Trail on Facebook, and please follow us, and you'll see that we post events. So if you want to come out with your loppers and help us maintain the trail, or put down a little bit of stone dust, whatever it is that we're doing, we do announce those events on our Facebook page. So those are the two great ways to stay in touch with us.